right, it is November, Friday the 13th, and guys, we did it! We fucking did it! We're in the next generation of video game consoles. We're on, like, what, the 4th Xbox, and we got the 5th PlayStation, and it's the... Actually, if you add them together, it's the 9th generation of video game consoles. How about that? But yeah, we did it. Also, this doubles really well for the last week watching politics. Like, what the fuck? But we did it, and you're here for music, and I'm here to tell you about music streams coming up for the next week. So let's not go. Yes, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Not Go, helping you find live stream music from artists around the Valley of the Sun, around the country and the globe, from the safety and comfort of your home. Thank you, Tony from Dumpster Hunt, for the theme there that you just heard at the top. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. As those numbers go up, I get access to supposedly more things on YouTube, like ad revenue, but also you get notifications of when these videos go live or any other content I create, like a new Concerts of Consoles or whatever else I might do with all this extra time. So throw that out there. Of course, speaking of, you can also support me over on patreon.com/everyshowjoe. Even if you just do a month and cancel, that's fine. Any little bit helps. And if you can't, no worries. Take care of yourself first. And also throw out there are Every Show Joe shirts, so you can always click on the store link over at everyshowjoe.com and find them there. So, really cool stuff. But you're here. Let's, of course, mention Save Our Stages and NEVA, the National Independent Venue Station, are still out there trying to help your favorite independent venues. They're still raising money, so you can go on there and donate. You also can go on there, and I believe still on SaveOurStages.com, contact who your local representative may be or is now, and let them know you want them to support bills to give more aid to our venues. I think the Restart Act and the Heroes Act still sitting on Mitch's fucking desk, not doing shit. So you can bug them to get that moving too. But yeah, anyway, they're there to help support, and you can donate and they'll support that way too. Because they say 90% of our independent venues will not make it if we stay this way. So they need our help. Also, of course, mention Black Lives Matter. Remember Walter Wallace Jr. We got the bullshit that is Breonna Taylor that keeps being bullshit upon bullshit. Remember George Floyd, Deion Johnson, all of them. But you can also support them by going to blmphxmetro.org to donate to our local Phoenix Black Lives Matter and support in that way. Plus, speaking of support, some of the hardest hit in this country have been our reservations and our Native Americans, so they can always use your support if you can do it. If you go to NavajoHopiSolidarity.org, you can donate to some here in Arizona. It's also a GoFundMe, so if you do a search, you can go donate that way. But that's some things you can support right now in these interesting times. But you're here for the music, of course. And, well, you want to know, how the hell can I support my favorite musicians and bands right now, who probably, most of them need it? Simplest way, go buy their shirts, go buy their merch, go buy their CDs, their vinyl, their cassettes. Some of them are making cassettes. That kind of stuff. Go buy their Bandcamp albums. That kind of stuff supports them. It's the easiest way, it's the most direct way that money goes to them. But yeah, that's the best. Also, some of the people that put together the stages, they assemble the stages, take them down, load in, load out. Those are our crews, and there is the Crew Nation Global Relief Fund set up there. You can go donate, and they will distribute to people who have applied. Right now, the window is still closed if you are and didn't get in that window, but still a way to help support in that sense. We also got the Music Cares Coronavirus Relief Fund. I know I just blurred over those words. Coronavirus Relief Fund. There you go. But you can go donate there. If you're a musician, you can still apply on that one. That one's set up by the Grammy Foundation and Live Nation. I know, yeah, Live Nation. I guess they can do one good thing. That's a good thing, right? But yeah, if you're an artist, you can still go and you can apply and see if you can get some aid by showing them shows and stuff that you should be making some money from. But you can also go donate there, and they'll distribute accordingly to artists that have applied there. So really cool stuff. We also got GoFundMe set up around there for like Pub Rock. Club Red, I think, still has one. There's the Marquee Theater, which, by the way, the Marquee Theater is doing something really cool. They're doing dine-in concerts. It's their first attempt to do shows within all the COVID-19 requirements. So it'll be socially distanced, wear mask, that kind of stuff. But it's actually tables. They have assigned tables in the venue that you can go purchase. You have to purchase them as a group. I was looking at it because Authority Zero is doing one on December 18th, they're doing two actually, a like early one and a later one, and you can purchase your tables. They are done as groups, so you have to get your crew together and already have it ready when you're going to buy that ticket. And some of them are 4, most of them are 6, so you need to have about 6 people in, and a couple are 8. But you can go do that, and I assume that means there's gonna be some food. Of course, there's gonna be some booze, and yeah, see what they can do, what they're trying to do to help make some money for the marquee and for some of the artists. If you feel comfortable, you can go support them that way. Also, I saw it's a series, so I think I saw Roger Klein's on there, and a few others. So take a look at that list, and if it's within your comfort, because I know it's just everything's out there, but something really cool that the Marquee's doing, bring back some music. Also throw out there the Trunk Space. They're on Mighty Cause. So mightycause.com/organization/the Trunk Space. You can go donate to them directly. One of my favorite venues. Doesn't matter age, genre. They give you a stage to play on and perform, and it's really cool. I've seen some of the most unique performances and genres I would never listen to that actually really cool, thanks to the Trunk Space. So help keep them alive. Other cool things is Rebel Lounge. Speaking of trying to just find ways to make money, they have become a coffee bar. The Reap and Soak Coffee Bars. You can go there and actually get your coffee in the morning, and they do happy hour and stuff that they've been putting up. I think it's 3 to 7. Check out their social media for probably more accurate details, but for any deals they'll be putting it up there. So they're trying to survive without music right now. You can go in there. They've even converted, there's like couches and stuff. So yeah, go check that out and help them out while we are still in those times. Of course, Yucca Tap Room is open for dine-in or takeout, dine-in with a mask. So you can always order food from them. They have shirts that go to the staff and stuff to help them a little bit there. They also have the compilation still on Bandcamp, yuccataproom.bandcamp.com. That's featuring Jay and Mike of Authority Zero. Got Chip Hanna of TSOL, of One Man Army, US Bombs, United X Bombs, like super prestigious. He's on there. We got Critical Miss. We got Sore Eyes. We got Meatbag. We've got Kristen Taylor. We've got Andy Higgins. Still Drunk Still. Like, really cool compilation. Go check that out. And that all those funds will go to support the venue, the staff, and the musicians there. So, really cool stuff. Of course, you want to also know what are some of these streams you were talking about. Last week was kind of light, and it's a little light, but this one's it's like bounced back. So I think it was like there's the Halloween lull, and everyone's like, ugh, sugar coma, too much candy corn. I'm just gonna keep throwing out candy corn. People are, I bet like half people watching are like, oh, I think it's good too. I'm just gonna say that. But regardless, let's not gross you out, and let's get right into some of these things you can do for the next 7 days. Tonight, we got Schaefer the Dark Lord doing one of his Patreon concerts. So you have to be a Patreon contributor, but you get access to his shows, and he does some awesome stuff. That one's starting at 6 p.m. our time. Also, there is the 311 drive-in concert over the Arizona State Fair, so you can socially distance from your cars and watch 311 on that stage. There's a 5:30 p.m. and an 8:30 p.m., so hopefully by the time this gets up, you at least know of be able to make it for one of them if you want to watch 311. So, some stuff for Friday. And then Saturday, we got a couple of cool things. We got the Mike and Ian Variety Show number 2. I didn't put number 1 because it kind of popped up and then I missed it, but we got it on this one this time. And that's featuring Mike Wiebe and Ian McDougall of Riverboat Gamblers, Broken Gold, Dracula's. That's going to be over on their stage over at 7 p.m. our time. We also got Social Distance Party, the guys that they actually were doing streams. They've been partnering with the Fest for the Fest at Home stuff, but they also have some of their unique stuff, and they're doing one of their own streams this Saturday. That's with Diet Sig, Direct Hit, House of Harm, Parallels, Jason Anderson, and Terror Pigeon. So that'll be on the Social Distance Party Twitch. The flyer just said 3 p.m. I assume it's Eastern Standard Time because that's what the Fest stuff's been, but don't quote me on that. So just keep an eye on that. It might be 3 p.m. Pacific. Or just keep an eye on their social media. I'm sure them or the bands will post their exact times and time zones. But that sounds really cool. We also got Joey Cape coming back. He's doing an all-request live stream over on Stage It, which I think by the time you're watching this, all the time period to submit some of those requests is probably closed. But the details are on the Stage It page. You can go see if you might just squeeze it in there, one of your requests. That one's also going to be 3 p.m. our time. We got the Kepi show with Kepi Gooley. He's always there. And that one at 10 a.m. now our time. Get this right this week. Kepi, thank you for commented on last week's post. And yeah, because Arizona doesn't adjust their time clocks. It's been a weird like mind fuck of just getting like time zones correct again. So yeah, 10 a.m. you can watch Kepi Gooley bring you high spirits and music, and always awesome. The time switch might get me to watch more because I did make it last Saturday, so we're gonna see if I can do it this Saturday. Also really cool is we got the mini bosses. They're gonna be doing another one of those Tempe History Museum shows like Mega Ran did a couple weeks ago. They're going to be doing it at 7 p.m. our time, so you can go tune in to the Tempe History Museum stream and watch the mini bosses. So really, really good Saturday. And then Sunday we got Carter Drive sessions with guest TBA, 7 p.m. A Sunday staple. Also, I was throwing this out there last week. So not only 7 p.m. you got Carter Drive sessions, you got our trademark Go Punk Yourself with Great White Moorhead. But because of everything shifting, right around 9 p.m., that's right when Ska Parade pretty much starts. You can go tune into Ska Parade and just have like a 4-hour-ish, 4.5-hour-ish block of just punk, ska, and a little... Tazy does mix in a little bit of punk in there too, so you can watch or listen. It works out. Just to throw that out there. Then Monday, one of the cool events every year. Unfortunately, they've had to go streaming, but the KWSS Fall Pledge Drive 2020 this year going to be a stream. It's featuring Jane in the Jungle, Love Like Fiction, Sophie Dorston, and the Frequency Principle. And what they're doing is it's a live broadcast on 93.9 KWSS. You can tune in through the app or through the frequency. Plus, there will be a live stream of the performances, I believe, on the Last Exit Live Facebook that they mentioned. So you can watch it, and you can also tune into like whatever they're going to be doing, interviews and talking on KWSS. So really cool. It looks like music starting around 6:30 p.m. Tune in, donate, help out one of our coolest stations here in the Valley for alternative music and for local music. So many local artists played on there. So it's super cool what Danny and that whole group does. But also that night we've got a punk streaming show. At least so the flyer mentioned 2 dates. It looked like there was a recording on the 15th, if I got this right, and then they're going to be streaming on the 16th. So if this isn't correct, just double check. Throwing it out there just to double check. But right now, got Eye for Live featuring El Googly Diablo, The Posters, Double Fisted, and Soul Sellout streaming on, from what I can tell, each band's Facebook at 6 p.m. starting on Monday. So cool, we got some cool punk. And we also got KWS's Fall Pledge Drive on Monday, so we can help and watch some awesome music in both ways, and maybe juggle both and go back and forth. But then, yeah, jump to Thursday, and the Fest at Home is back. I did not see Tony or them post who's going to be on it. He was soliciting people you'd like to see on there, so if you want, go jump on the Fest Facebook, throw in your favorite band or artist that you want to hear or see on the Fest at Home stuff. But, yeah, that's coming back. Because the time zone math, it was 4 before, but daylight saving, so I believe it'll be 5 p.m. for that. And then, of course, Chris Murray, always on Thursdays, always awesome to catch. 5 p.m., actually, 6 p.m. Man, I've got to update some of these. But yeah, 6 p.m. doing all the mental gymnastics of time zones in Arizona, not adjusting our clocks. So yeah, Chris Murray, 6 p.m. Tune in for his awesome upbeat ska tunes. Really awesome and a pleasure. Plus, then, yes, Friday. Actually, this is a band I haven't mentioned or watched in a little while. But Ben Sinister, they're doing a live stream from the Blue Light Sessions. That one's going to be over on their Facebook starting at 7 p.m. So you can tune in and watch their awesome stuff. Man, they were one of the bands I first saw at Pub Rock 8 years ago-ish. 7, 8 years ago. Really good alternative rock band. Really enjoy them. High energy. So throw that out there for something to do next Friday. But yeah, that's some of the cool stuff. Of course, it's all a little decentralized now, especially without venue sites to be like, all right, here's the 30 places I can go look and be like, this is all the shows. But the easiest ways you can keep up with some of your favorite musicians and just catch some music live is just like open Instagram, go to the top, see who's live. You'll just see musicians and bands just streaming, sometimes out of the blue, sometimes scheduled. Check their social media, they'll also be promoting it. I did find if you go through the live, or it was a video section of the Facebook app, you can also click in there and it'll show you if any of the pages you follow are live. So you can go check that way. Plus YouTube will present it to your top there. So there's 3 ways at least check that. Twitch, if you follow them, if any of the ones you follow are live, they'll pop up too. So kind of stumble upon some of them. You still got like AJJ streaming twice a week. We got Chris Fox. We got Dan Pothass here randomly. Playboy Man Baby's been doing less streams, but really cool, like politically charged, I guess we could use that term, but really cool videos and educating people and showing things of what basically can make the world a better place, as Robbie likes to put it at the end of each video. So really cool stuff there. Check out that. We got Brian Mogul streaming. We got Ross and Reese from Idiot Kid. Like so many others. I always throw Kevin Seconds out there because I don't know. Just watching his streams are always such a fucking joy. And they're just like sometimes super random. I'll just be at 11 o'clock scrolling and be like, wait, he's live. Fuck. And like just tune in and watch. And he interacts. I really enjoy it. But yeah, so that's the best thing. Hopefully you guys are being safe. Mask up if you do need to go. Make sure to wash your hands, hand sanitizer, all the proper stuff to stay safe during all this. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you in one of the chats for these live streams. And I'll see you next week. Take care.